Howdy hey everybody. Welcome to the final episode of Yanky Yazbear's discussion den before the long-awaited Five Nights at Freddy's security breach. It's crazy just to say that. I'm making a video to go over my final predictions on what may happen in the game. And to do that, we should start from, well, the start of course. At the beginning of the game, how are we trapped in the mall? In the trailer, you can hear Gregory saying, No, wait, I'm still here! While Hand Unit says that the mall will be shutting down. At this point, I believe we should be familiar with Gregory. We would need some sort of lead-in at this point. And I think Gregory might begin at the mall before people have left. And I think Vanny might actually lure him and some of his friends to a back room. This is going off of the bandage on his cheek on the Funko statue, and a few more lines that Vanny has said. Such lines include,
Gregory, your friends are worried about you. They're here with me.
And,
Gregory, I may have lost my temper earlier, but it was just a glitch. It won't happen again.
I would also like to bring up one confusing thing Vanny mentions during the same trailer. She says to Gregory to come home and they can play a game together. And it seems maybe that Gregory and Vanny could be related in some way. I'm honestly surprised I didn't catch the line before. So moving on a little bit, and I'm gonna start going to the start of the actual gameplay, like after the mall shuts down and all that. And so I'm guessing as the night begins to progress, we'll meet Vanessa the Night Guard. Somehow we'll be able to access the Faz Watch with its camera system and all that, because obviously kids aren't going to have that, whether that's from stealing it or her giving it to us. After that, we'll probably meet Sundrop soon afterwards, who I predict will act friendly towards us, maybe offering some short tutorials of how some mechanics would work. And then he's probably going to turn on us suddenly. Well, and himself. After that, honestly, I have no idea. It's basically a guess your heart out at that point. But, and this is a pretty big but, I may know the direction of the game. And no, I didn't steal it from MatPat. Check some old YouTube comment sections. I came up with this since the very first trailer. Yeah. I really believe that they are pulling a Silver Eyes right in front of our eyes. They're building an original establishment in the middle of this gigantic pizzaplex, specifically Fredbear's Family Diner. And trust me, if you have been watching my channel, that is not a new name I have been saying. And that's due to Freddy and Friends on tour referencing Fredbear a multitude of times. And it was followed up by Steelwool releasing our very first official artwork of Fredbear's Family Diner. And that's about when my stupid little videos pointing out stupid little coincidences became a little less coincidental. And no, I didn't forget to mention the Fredbear's arcade cabinet in the Security Breach trailer either. Though, I am thinking one more big thing for this game. A theory, if you will. What if this game will be a combination of game lore and book lore? I mean, we have references to the Silver Eyes, not only in Freddy and Friends on Tour, but in the trailer itself. Because, if you remember, the arcade cabinet was in the background of the same clip with Fredbear. There was Ella, Theodore, Stanley on an arcade cabinet. And we also have the possibility of Eleanor in the Afton amalgamation. And there are literally Faz cameras and Faz blasters, a mention of novelty glasses that could relate to Fazbear Frights. But if Fredbear is underneath, this could be a gateway into something really interesting going forward. And, oh boy, am I excited. And with that, this video is coming to an end. My final predictions for Security Breach. It's basically just the beginning and the hype parts, but I still have a feeling we're only seeing the surface of the game right now. and I am so hyped for this to come out. Thank you so much, Steelwolf, for making this game into a reality, and Scott Cawthon for shaping me into who I am today. This is quite the roller coaster you've strapped us into, and I wouldn't want it any other way. With that being said, see you on the flip side.